It is, and that last point just around like rounds of revision, because it's such a it's a huge part of marketing operations business, in terms of efficiency to even track that. So that, when we talk to agencies, for example, the ability to track those rounds of revision is critical, because when you go and you chat pricing for next year, you need that data. That data is going to help your procurement to sit down and say, hey, look, you're consistently asking us for 4, 5, 6 rounds of amends here. Therefore, that's time. Time is money, and that's going to impact your costing, and that's just a real tangible benefit to that. What happens if the system, and in particular, if you talk about, task-based system where you do want to keep maybe a Gantt chart and timing and that side of things up to date, is you've got to, very real here. I'm going to say you've got to break that link. You've got to insert your tasks into that list for the next round of amends. And what a lot will come to us with is we've got our templates. We've got our task templates. And when people, I use the word here, graduate from tasks to automation, we will often look at these task lists to get an idea of how they work. And within those templates, you will have round 1, round 2, round 3 pre-baked. Whether they're needed or not, they're pre-baked into those templates. Either way, someone's got to go in and delete those out and amend those in there. So it is creating that inefficiency. The other side of this is, I kind of talk about the word efficiency quite a bit here, because hey, that's what we're all looking for. In the early conversations that I would have with our clients right at the start of architecting a system, kind of talk of a seesaw, and that seesaw is oversight and efficiency, and that there are two sides to this. And if you're saying we want to create huge efficiency, well, actually, your oversight is going to take a dent. You're not going to be able to report on every single little thing that happens, because it's being automated, it's being moved. There's a lot of detail there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of detail there that automated processes can report on, but it is not the same as I want every single task and every minute that everybody's working on and all of that documented so I can break that down in a reporting. If you want to do that, if you really want to get to that granular level of, we see it with timesheeting, in particular, where people will look at that and say, look, we want really, really granular data around this. The conversation will always come, fine. To get to that level, you've got to build your structure by that, and you've got to force your users to fill in timesheets at that level, and got to think about your compliance there as well. So some of it can be a pipe dream, to say we don't have anything right now. We're working on Excels or we're working here, but we want to get to this level. And it's like, they're very real conversations at that stage to say, what do you actually need here? Is it oversight? Is it from a financial point of view? I get it. I get why you need that oversight, but are you willing to give up on efficiency to get there? And sometimes user adoption even at that point.